Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to talk to you about my team reveal for Game Week 4. There's a couple of chances in there with some interesting things, so stick around and you'll find out who it is. So yeah, anyway, I'm Paddy from OddsOnFPL. I'm going to start this video off with something contentious. You may not agree, you may agree. Pepsi Max is better than Diet Coke. Yeah. Anyway, if you disagree, comment down below, I'll tell you why you're wrong. But let's just get into the video. Last week, we got a score of 59, which isn't great, but with a captaincy blank and then a few other blanks in it, generally you're not thinking you're going to do too well. Up top, Tony played well, so did Antonio. Gundogan as well finally did something. Salah scored, but then Bruno blanked. Shaw got points, Trent got 4 points. So overall, 59's a pretty decent score, but you always want more. And when your captain blanks, you always feel a little bit bad. I think Chilwell is going to go down as one of those decisions which was stupid, to be honest with you. But yeah, overall, I think we started the season okay. 700k right now. Obviously, you want to do better, but at the start of the season, it's such fine margins. Like, there's nothing really to be worried about. Team's good, like as in we're in the top 10%. There's not really too much to worry about. Still have our wild cards, still have all our chips. There's so many people who've used all their chips. So just naturally be comfortable in your position currently and you will continue to rise up the ranks. So this week I had 2 free transfers and I also had a choice of doing a wild card or something like that. And so first off, I'm just going to say one thing. Subscribe. We're so close. So close to 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, you know what that means? Nothing. Because you need 4,000 hours of watch time. So I'm going to make this video last for like 10 hours, so, we get there. But yeah, genuinely, thanks. I didn't think we get to that number so quickly. So yeah, great. Cheers. Keep on subscribing. It's great. So yeah, this week I've tried to do an image which is a little bit different. So here it is. Quite fancy, isn't it? So I'm going to reveal my team to you. Now, I do have a second monitor over there, so the players will all be going onto it. First up, I'm going to choose the goalkeeper. So I haven't wildcarded, just to let you in on this. I know I've done so many videos on it, but hopefully it's helped you. Personally, I don't really think it's that necessary for me, but, whatever you want to do, you can do. So first up, goalkeeper. Come over here. Robert Sanchez. Do you like this, by the way? It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty cool. But yeah, Sanchez, it's against Brentford away. It's an alright fixture, isn't it? As in, I think I'm going to probably double up with it. After that as well, speaking about the double up, Duffy. Another good option. Now, you have to realise, last week we had a few players. So, one of them was Ben Chilwell. I think he could start. Like, it's a bit of a risk, but against Villa at home, realistically, you'd think they could keep a clean sheet. Chelsea as well, you know what they're all about. Next up is Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Have to keep him. He's one of the most expensive players in the game, but he's got a massive upside. 7.5 million, great option. And then none other than Luke Shaw. So Luke Shaw there. It's a lovely 4-man defense, isn't it? Okay, so now this is where I'm going to have to start discussing my midfield. So to be honest with you, I made a transfer. So, my boy Bruno. Bruno, nice knowing you, but you blanked last week, so hasta la vista, baby. You get out of here. So I brought in Ferran Torres. I made a video about Ferran Torres this week, by the way, where I said could be a bit of a trap. He could be. He didn't play. So yeah, it's a bit of a worry. As well as that, I have Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. And I also have Man City's Gundogan. So that's a lot of City players in midfield. There's a bit of a risk there, so I don't really worry too much about it. Now, there is another player that I'm going to be bringing in. And it is, well, it's not bringing in, I already had him. It is Mikel Antonio. He's been immense. He's won player of the month. Just looks a great player this season. If I was on a wild card, I'd probably dip him out and bring in somebody like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but I ain't on a wild card. I had 2 transfers, and one of them was getting rid of Bruno and then bringing in Torres. So next up, I've got a few more players, and well, one of the players that I did have was Danny Ings. Emphasis on did have. I brought in somebody. Guess who it is? It's your boy, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, so I brought in Ronaldo. As I'm sure you're shocked. A really difficult decision to make, you know? Who would have thunk it? Not me, anyway. So yeah, anyway, there's a few more players here. I have Brownhill. Now, Brownhill's staying on the bench, alright? And finally, I have Brentford's Even Tony. So this is the starting lineup here. So these are all the players that are going to start this week. I think it's a pretty good selection. Looking at it, Tony, Ronaldo, Antonio. There's a lot of captaincy options here, so that's one thing. So first off, I'm going to sort out my bench. So I have Harrison against Liverpool. I think he's a better option than Brownhill. And then I have Amarty. Now, where are you, Amarty? Amarty's going to be the last choice because he's playing Man City. And let's be real, he probably won't start and probably won't keep a clean sheet. So you're going way down on the bench. If I have to think that Chilwell's not going to play, or let's say Torres, I'd rather Harrison play against Liverpool because Alisson's not going to be playing, and I'd rather Brownhill play. So yeah, those are my options there. In terms of my backup goalkeeper, I actually don't have him here. But yeah, it's Angus Gunn, so he won't even bother playing. So, so yeah, that's the idea with this anyway. So yeah, that's the team. But now the question is, who do I captain and who do I vice? It's a really tough decision, isn't it? So yeah, I've got my captain symbols here. So the C. I'm gonna keep you guessing about the C for a second, but I'm gonna do the vice as well. So let's bring in the vice. So the vice is going on Ferran Torres. I think Torres, if he starts, great option this week. He's got a high chance of scoring, and as well as that, he's playing out of position, so he's also got a chance of a clean sheet. Now, the question of captaincy, I wonder who it's going to be. I wonder. It's none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, that's my team. I had 2 free transfers. I brought in Ronaldo and Torres for Bruno and Danny Ings. The fixtures for both of them are much better. Bruno's probably going to be off penalties. Ronaldo's got his homecoming against, Newcastle. First fixture, should score 2 against Ireland, broke hearts. So yeah, that's the team. If you have any feedback on it, or if you liked this little segment I've done here with Photoshop, moving around people, as in, I've enjoyed it. I think Bruno hasn't, but as in, I've enjoyed it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that stuff that YouTubers ask you to do. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just a lad who talks about football. So yeah, I've been Paddy, and guess what? I have to go back to work now. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I've got plenty more videos on the way. Not this weekend, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to watch football, have a few drinks. Hopefully you do too. But yeah, so anyway, I've been Paddy from OddsOnFPL. Subscribe, watch so much more hours of this channel so I can monetize it, please. I beg.